How far can this go?
Well, I think it can continue beyond me because, you know, there's a great network of people now. Linda Small has been incredible in bringing awareness to not only to me, because she came to my house initially when I was recovering and asked me if I would consider being involved with her and the kidney disease. And I kind of really didn't want to be that person. But after 13 years ago, I had my transplant, and after a day and a half, I felt better than I had ever felt in my life. And really, people didn't even really know I was sick. But I mean, the worst thing to feel is, what I remember from it is that on the day that you have been the most tired in your whole life, when you wake up in the morning, that's how you feel in the morning, not at the end of the day. So you never get rest because your blood is it's toxic and it's not clean, because the kidney cleans the body. And that's, it almost feels like being buried alive, I would say that. I would sometimes get out of my car and look at and it wasn't even that far a walk, and I would say, I can't make it to the door, I would stop. So you don't want anybody living like that, and you don't want anybody that you love living like that. So, you know, people can donate to somebody and they can still live a life. And, you know, dialysis is an option, but you don't want anybody to live on dialysis. You want to live not connected to a machine.
The proceeds of this event are going to go to the kids and the camp. I want you to talk to me a little bit more about this camp and what these kids can expect.
Well, you know, the camp is the Painted Turtle Camp that Paige, Hannah, and Lou Adler had put together, and they use the camp for a lot of different purposes. You know, the thing that I like about the camp is that, you know, those kids very often are the only ones that are sick in their family, the only ones that are sick in their school. And a lot of times they feel alienated because everyone else is well, and they have to either leave school to get treatment. So at the Painted Turtle, they have all of the facilities that they would have at a hospital, and they get to just be kids for the 10 days or 2 weeks that they're there. It means a lot to them, because a lot of them are afraid. I was afraid, so your kids are going to be afraid. And through talking to other kids like themselves, that they can create friendships, and I think that it helps eliminate a lot of the worry and fear that a kid would have.
May I ask you, you talk about worry and fear. We're in interesting times in our country at the moment. Comedians like yourself going out, doing what you do, and now being castigated, and now having their careers put in jeopardy. Freedom of speech for comedians is at threat. Can you discuss that and how you feel about that situation at the moment?
Well, even with the climate of what we have, you know, clearly, let's.
Sorry, George.
You know, no one should be afraid to speak up or worry about your career. I don't think anybody is powerful enough to derail somebody's career. But, you know, if you clearly cross the line, then I think you can get in trouble. But if we let people win that want to shut down people's ability to speak freely, then we don't have a country.
Or a career, perhaps, of comedians.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, listen, who wants to make it like that? Who wants to make it with a shut mouth? I don't. So, you know, I would speak up even if I hadn't become successful. It's just not the way anybody should live.
Last question here. Everyone's doing a reboot. Roseanne, Fuller House. Can we expect a George Lopez reboot?
I am doing a show about a teen wolf that grows up who's Latino, so that's why I have my look where I look like a wolf. I am going to be a wolf that is trying to decide how to live after, you know, in his mid-50s now. George Lopez reboot would be great, but I have a couple other projects and a couple of movies that I've done, but that would, I mean, listen, I would have to shave, so I don't know.
Click to see more from Muse TV.